Hello there, USBGF friends and visitors. This is Phil Simborg with another tip for you. Does this position look familiar? It's a great reference position. It's one of the best. Did you ever wonder how really great players make so many decisions so quickly? Is it because they can calculate things in their head super fast? Well, many of them can. But most of the time when they make a quick decision, it's because they've got a reference. They have a reference position in their head where they already know what's right or they already know the odds. These are very, very important, and this is one of the most classic important reference positions. Can you guess how often blue is going to get gammoned here and how often blue wins the game? Well, if you guess 15%, you're right on. It wins the game about 15% of the time, gets gammoned about 15% of the time, and that's very, very important to know. This is going to help you if you're red to decide whether or not you should play on for the gammon. And maybe you should if you're not going to leave any shots, and maybe you shouldn't if it starts getting tough. Depends on the price of gammons and what score you're at. But it really will help you to know these numbers. And if you're blue, it also tells you why you don't want to get in this position. If you can avoid it, you just don't win enough games compared to the number of gammons you're going to lose. So if you're stuck in this position and you're forced to be here, at least you know what your risks are. And you also know how risky it would be to get another checker back. If you had 3 checkers back, what do you think that does to your wins and gammons? Picture this. Well, it actually helps your wins a little bit because in this position you have a little bit more time to stay back and wait, but your gammons double. Actually, they more than double. They go up to about 33%. So it could be 35%, could be 32%, it depends on exactly where these checkers are. But knowing that it doubles is a very important thing to know because that's going to tell you earlier in the game how much risk you should take to possibly get hit. And if you're red, it tells you how much risk you want to take to get another checker. By the way, what do you think a 4th checker back does? That takes you up to 50%. Again, I didn't calculate this. There are methods of calculating which are quite complicated, but I just know that 50% is the number of gammons in this position. It's a great reference position, and the more you study reference positions, the better you're going to be. Study? Boy, that sounds like work. We're playing backgammon for fun, aren't we? Well, let me tell you what's really fun about backgammon. Winning. Winning is really, really fun. And the more you study, the more you're going to win. And eventually you'll find that studying itself is fun too. So check out those reference positions. Study the ones that are important to you. They're covered in a lot of books and articles. And play some good backgammon. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.